Yeah, yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Just respectfully arrogant, back with another episode. This is episode 2. I'm not alone no more. I'm here with DankScole. Y'all already know what it is, bro. She almost at what? 4 million on YouTube?
3.
Okay, 3 million on YouTube. Well, that's same. Like 7-10 million on TikTok.
7.
Okay. I mean, the number's still there. Y'all already know she killing everything that she's on except Instagram and Facebook. We're not really gonna talk about that. I've been telling her to get on there, but whatever. But yeah, but TikTok, Instagram, you know, she already been doing her thing. Y'all already know who she is. Like I said, DankScole. For the one time, what you been getting into, man?
Life, experience in life. First time in my life I could travel and see stuff I never seen before.
Okay, this ain't gonna be no interview. This is just gonna be us popping shit. So I don't need to.
Oh, I thought you was asking what I was into.
No. I want you to like what you've been into, but I'm like, you ain't gotta be formal, my guy. Like this is the type of podcast where it's just gonna be us just talking shit. So,
flexing.
Basically, yeah, flexing.
Been out here,
huh?
About here, everything.
So what you been on, like, far as like, you know, couple weeks, couple months, shit like that. Because I ain't talked to you in about what? How long? I ain't talked to you.
It's been 2 months.
About 2-3 months. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to say her government name too, because it just be blurting out. So DankScole. If I say her real name, we're gonna have to, you know, cut that. But yeah, I ain't talked to 3 or 4 months since you came on. No, since you came to the crib. Then we supposed to do those skits and stuff like that. But swindler. It's a big swindler right here.
I don't know what he's talking about. That is not true. What are you talking about?
I've been here is what? We moved like July, gonna be like what? Almost 2 years?
No.
And man, I've
been here for 2 years. I moved here end of 2019, that Christmas.
We moved here 2020 of last year, July.
2021?
Yeah, no, 2020 of July. That's about to be 2 years. You've been here for 3 years, my guy. You tripping? I
moved here 2019.
Yes,
December.
It is 2022, not 21.
It's the beginning of 2022.
It's about to be the middle of 2022.
2 years.
July for us, July.
So basically you moved here almost right after me. I moved here end of December.
You'll be 3 years in December. That's halfway.
That's a while away.
No, it's not, bro. It's June. Like, that's 6 months.
When you talk like that, you start to feel old. It's a while away.
Well, we moved here. We ain't talking about ages now. So yeah, we've been here for almost, I say, 2 years. July gonna be 2 years, and we do not have a solid video. Not even a solid skit. We don't even have a solid video with each other. And I remember we did those two little videos, but I never put them out because I felt like they was rushed. So, before we get into it, y'all know I'll be everywhere. My legs are out today. I am losing weight, but my legs still chunky, bruh. So don't be talking about my legs, man. My legs chunky right now. So, and I got the low cut socks for the one time.
Yeah, we doing low cuts with 4s now.
Man, you know, they getting money. They getting a little money now. You got to show the ankles. You know, the high socks, sometimes you just look like a nerd or a geek or something. Everybody's doing it. I was doing it first. I swear, I was doing it. I was the first person with the hot socks. I swear, and I was the first person that was tucking in the hot socks with the joggers. Everything. I swear.
You know, females been rocking the hot socks for a minute.
No, tucked in with the joggers.
Yeah.
That move. I've been doing. Sticking your pants in your socks. I was doing that
movement.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really start it. I think a lot of people was doing it back in like what, the early 2000s, like that whole little snap thing. But I'm talking about the early 2000s, the early 10s. The early 10s, probably like, I was doing it in 2016.
Man.
Seriously, I was doing it in 2016. Like, if you go back to, I was doing it in high school. I was doing it in 2014.
Tucking the shoes in?
Yes, tucking it with the socks.
Every Hooper's attire.
And that didn't become every Hooper entire until like later, I say 15, 16. I was doing it in high school. Seriously, I was doing it in high school. If you look at back some of my old pictures that was doing 2016, 17, that's when it caught. That's when everybody started doing it. You start seeing like the superstars started doing it. Iman and them, Iman Shepherd and all them started doing it and stuff like that. But I swear I was doing it first.
Doing it first.
Yeah. But now I'm going to the low socks, like, something smooth about it.
This the new movement.
Just a little new movement. It makes you feel like, you by a pool or something.
Like,
you just go
to stop. The abrupt line. Just stop. Where you used to wear your socks. Like it's just an abrupt
Really, bro?
There.
Really? I got alopecia. Nobody told her that? Look at that.
Hey, look at Lexus.
Really, bro? You just walk off the set. Nobody told her he had alopecia. Fuck the whole. Fuck the whole podcast up. But yeah, man, what's been up with you, man? She lost a lot of weight too. She ain't gonna say nothing, but I don't know if she gonna.
We working on it. We almost there.
You gained a little bit back. You were.
I was eating good.
You gained a little good. Cause when we did that I said movie set. When we did
that video.
That video, them pants was bag as hell with them with the McQueens. I'm like, girl, you gonna take them there? Then she had the nerve to tuck them in. I should have posted a picture. No, there wasn't.
Drip. No, I was dripped.
I'm like, she's losing a little bit too much weight. You was on the skinny side. But she got a new little girlfriend. What's been up, man? What's been up?
Chilling this music. Chilling music.
So you still been doing the music?
Yeah.
You haven't posted anything, so I don't even know like what you've been up to.
Everything like that I haven't leaked nothing. Because I remember I do this thing where I show y'all it and it's not done.
Right.
And I get tired of it and don't work on it.
Yeah.
So I've been trying
I feel like that's any artist thing, because like you work on it so much, then once you put it out, that's gonna be our first time hearing it. But any artist like gonna be working on it for 4 or 5 months before they even put it out. But the thing about you get tired of your shit and then don't put it out. Like, bro, what was you
so tired of it?
You just wasted all that studio time for what?
You got siblings at the house constantly playing it.
Yeah.
You like, it's chill out.
Right.
Stop playing it.
So what's been like the everyday thing? It's different. I feel why I'm asking you is because like obviously me and Batala, like we do the same thing you do. Obviously you're a little higher than us. But I'm saying we never took a break, and we be taking like little small breaks, going to the mall or something. You took months, like you probably a hiatus. Okay, she's using it as a hiatus. When I want to act as far as like a creator, you will fall out of your creative side when it comes to. That's why I always try to tell Batala like we gonna stop. Sometimes go to the mall, probably go get something to eat because we in the house too long. Yeah. But we not gonna take a hiatus because you come back, you don't know what the hell to do.
See, it's not like that for me though.
What you mean?
Because so like when I first started, it was nonstop.
Yeah.
So when I say nonstop, when I went to sleep, I was thinking about the skit I was gonna film.
Exactly.
When I woke up, I was thinking about it. I was at work thinking about it. Like it was I never ever took a break. Ever.
Right.
Like even I would be posting, you can see if they show times, some of them was getting posted at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm posting at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like that's why I can post right now anytime.
Right.
Because I just got like that. But it's like I never ever took a break. Like ever. It wasn't leave the house and go to the mall. Yeah. I was in the house.
Right.
In the house, working out while thinking of a skit in the house. Like I did not leave.
Okay, so we used to talk about people doing stuff like that. And you say you would never do stuff like that, but now you're doing it. Like we always, Batala, we always talk about stuff like that. Why do people get to like 2 or 3 million, then walk away? Like, bro, like this is where the money's coming in. You got $1 million, like you should. This is where the work ethic should be at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why take off where it's like,
I feel what you said.
Unless you sign under somebody. Most people, I'm gonna let y'all in the secret YouTube. Most people who does stuff like that could take a hiatus, they either sign under somebody or they got to advance up front, and the money that's really coming in, they don't really care about it anyway because they not even getting it. So in their sign, so they already got their money. So that's basically what I'm talking about. Like most people, it'd be called like MCNs or.
I'm free. I'm free. Free.
As far as like what?
Just free, like free.
You never told me that if you were signed or not. You only told me that you was working with Olga as far as.
But I was still with. I'm not gonna say their name, but I was still with an MCN.
I never knew you was physically still with her.
The contract, so she helped me like take down the percentage and like reduce everything that I had to do for them, but I was still with them. And that contract, I signed that long before I even moved. So I signed that contract like middle 2019 when I hit $1 million on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So I signed that, and like at the time, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Right.
Like I didn't have the knowledge that I have right now. So I was stuck under that.
So give people knowledge. A lot of people gonna be doing YouTube. They're gonna be watching you because obviously they ain't seen you in a minute. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna hurry up and go ahead and post this before you come back so I can go ahead and get them views.
You got to
before she come back so everybody can know where is Dank, where's Skull, man. But tell us a little bit like far as like how was your deal structured for people that's coming up? Because, you know, shout out to my guy Vaughn. Like, he's coming up, and I got a feeling he's going to be starting getting those emails and all this other stuff. And once that money get in front of you, you pretty much going to be like, because Batala get that email. She just got an email today as far as, like, you know, they want to invest. They pretty much want to give her all the money up front and get a percentage on the back end.
It's really your money. They're not giving you money. It's really your money.
Yeah, like, quote-unquote, in advance.
Yeah, but you know why?
Right.
They don't reach out to anybody. They reach out to like a very specific group of people.
Right.
People who they know they're going to make
their money back.
And not only make it back, they're going to make a lot of money
exactly. back. But a lot based on their percentage. Because most people be like, okay, if I'm going to give you this, I'm going to need a 10% advantage. And you know that, you know, you're really,
They're MCNs now trying to go 20 and up. It's a joke.
Oh, no, we're not doing 20.
It's a joke.
Only time I would do 20 if I need the money right then and now. Because most of the time they're going to pay you, like, you know, some do up to like 5 years. So some can pay you up to like 3 to 5 years where they just going to give you the money up front. And that 5 years, you got the money that you're going to make it in 5 years. So what's basically giving, you can give 20%. Like, it's basically just like a loan type shit.
So my contract actually was originally 5 years.
Okay.
But I was able to get out of it just because of something that they did.
Okay, what they do?
Well, they basically didn't give me what I asked for. And like it was like a small clause. I don't understand all the details, so I ain't gonna try to act like I understand all the details. But it was just like a small clause in there that if I asked them for something, as far as like equipment or things like that, they have like a certain time frame.
Right.
And so we went all the way back.
So did they have like a budget for you, or was you just getting everything and they were just collecting royalties?
They didn't have a budget for me. I was just getting everything and they were just collecting royalties.
Oh, okay. So.
But like they were at the time, they were providing me with like collabs, just places, people to talk to, and where I was in my career at that time, which was first starting. I didn't have all those connections that I have now.
Right.
I didn't have that.
But that's where it's so appealing at.
Yes.
That's why I be telling people like I was saying, my guy Vaughn, he just hit 20K, and I feel like once he started moving up, that's gonna be appealing because he's already trying to work with top.
Yes, but you don't need that. Like we have everything you need is on your phone.
Exactly.
On your phone. You don't need a
and he already doing good. He already doing good. Like for him to be at 20K, like bro go live and be having like 300-400 people in his live. Like
20K?
At 20K. So already doing good numbers that people with big numbers can't even get that many people. Like he already have. So just like when I see him moving, like he was the only person in Milwaukee that actually like didn't need like a helping hand. Yeah. So like I used to get my hair done by his girlfriend's wife, Vicky. Vicky got a channel and stuff like that. And he was the only person that was real firm on like, bro, y'all do YouTube, all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And when I gave him, I didn't really give him the sauce. I pretty much just gave him the ins and outs. Yeah. I was never the type of person that would hide the ins and outs. Like if I walked in the door and bought a sandwich, mom would ask me, hey, where you get that sandwich from? I'd be like, right here, right? This is how much it costs. Like, and I feel like that's always burned me too, because a lot of people feel like I'm easy accessible. So they just pretty much just throw me to the side. But he pretty much just really took what I said. Didn't need a helping hand, never always hit me up. Jay, I need this, Jay. He just really took that shit and just did his own shit. And now it's crazy because it's been like, what? Almost about 3 years since that happened, since 2016, 17. I think it was like pretty much 18 when he started doing it. And now he like just hit 20K, but he's on a high end of a 20K. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like his numbers is doing good. So when I be seeing, I'm like, oh, Von's like really doing, and they remind me of you. Like, cause they drop every day. Like, it be to the point where I be want to unsubscribe cause it make me feel like I'm not doing shit, bro. I'll be like, man, but Tyler be in a bed and stuff. It'd be like 12 o'clock. I look on my phone. I'm turning over, look on my phone for to go to the bathroom. It's like, come chat with me, guys. I'm like, bro, going live? It's like, oh my. It feel like I'm not doing nothing. Then I wake up. They didn't drop already 3 or 4 videos in the morning. Then they go live again. He do a morning live, coffee and something else. Then they be dropping more videos and they do together. So like they in the house together. So it's like the videos with Mold and the videos. I'm gonna have them on here next week. But videos of him molding it, like it's just be like a lot of videos, and it's just like they be going crazy with the content. And I'm like, oh, and I be feeling like I be on my shit, but I'm like, oh shit, I gotta really, really get on my shit. And like I'm supposed to be doing it with them, but they just moved from close to where we at all the way to Pearland. And I'm like, bruh, is it meant for me to not to do this shit by myself? Like, because they was in Cyprus. They was like 15 minutes from us, and we was like, all right, we're gonna start doing this. We were supposed to do like this whole big skit thing from my channel to his channel, like beefing type shit, like arguing and shit like that. They end up moving. They're just like, bro, I can't keep driving. I went over there like twice, 3 times. Like, I can't keep driving like an hour all the way over there. For me. But enough of me talking. But like I was saying, like that's where he kind of remind me of like, out there go get it. He remind me of you just like starting out with just like constantly. Then when he started seeing my skit start blowing up and stuff like that, now he on the skit. I'm like, but I love that shit because I'm just like, bro, I know where they came from. Like, you know what I mean? I know where they came from. Milwaukee, like doing hair, doing this, doing that. Now it's like they up in Houston, they doing it. He just got that Fashion Nova deal. Like, so it's like crazy. Yeah, like where it's not really lucrative, but you know how Fashion Nova is. Like they just send you clothes and shit. But still, like, you know what I mean? Like shit, still. So like, man, shout out to Mo and Vaughn, bro. They're my guys, bro. Like they really. I'm proud, especially from him, because my brothers didn't take what I said. Sisters didn't take what I said. People close to me didn't take what I said. Vaughn was the only person that took what I said and didn't need a holding hand. Like, bro, I need you on my video. I need it. It was basically like, I'm gonna do this shit myself. So it just makes a nigga proud. Like, damn, bro, like, bro, really doing that shit. Then he got his whole family doing this shit. Like Vicky doing it. She got her channel. His daughter's doing it. His son's doing it. And they all just doing it all together type shit. So. Yeah, like I said, he reminded me of you so much, bro. Like super so much. He said he wanted to meet you too and shit.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
But yeah, what was he even talking about? Like I ended up cutting you off that.
We was talking about like how we watch people and then say like, why wouldn't they hit this number?
Oh yeah. But I be wanting to let you know how this podcast is. I be jumping around, so I don't really get no fuck. It's respectfully arrogant anyway.
That's really how the brain be doing anyways.
Respectfully arrogant, just cut niggas off for no reason. But go ahead. But go ahead, like, why with the whole MC? I know you was talking about the whole MCN thing. And
so part, and I'm not saying it's the whole reason, but part of it was, you remember how Frank Ocean played his record label?
Oh, yeah.
He did that. So I was kind of on something similar to that. Because I was looking at still how much money they was getting. And like, it don't seem like a lot of money because it's a percentage, but when you see the physical number,
right,
how much money somebody is making off of the work that you're doing by yourself, it just make you mad.
Right.
And so I looked up how many videos I had to do. I looked up what my requirements was, and I already passed them.
Sometimes that number, because that happens with the YouTube too. Yeah. YouTube take what, 40 something, 49%?
YouTube take 40%. Yeah.
Well, I think it's like 49 for us, like something like that. Like. Well, I don't know. Y'all got to go ahead and look at y'all clause on YouTube. But it's a way that you can go and look at the whole exact number. That was be killing us sometimes. Because we like, bro, well, we got that whole thing. Like, because you will be, let's say, instantly, we're not saying nobody make this, but let's say you make $25K that month. And you're like, okay, I made $25K. But you could go into your analytics to find out how much you made in total. And then it'd be like, you made like $52,000. You like, bro, what if I just took the whole 52,000? But they gonna get their percentage, so they taking a percentage out of that shit. Like, damn, you just gotta sit back, like, bro, they need to come down on that shit, bro.
Chill out, y'all need to calm down,
bro. 20% would be good, bro. Why y'all taking so much, bro? Like,
they even get money off your donations.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they get money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for me, that was why I did it. Like the moment I saw that number. And then I started going through, like I was even talking to, I'm not going to say her name, but I was talking to her. And this is after we started working together. She still was willing to help me get out of that.
Yeah.
So we started going through and we like, okay, we found this. And then I'm looking at like how many videos I did. And remember I was posting 2-3 times a day.
Right.
So I was well past that number, had no clue.
Right.
And now I'm just giving y'all free money.
Wow.
Like I got a list. I can even show you my phone. I got a list so long in my notes of just ideas.
But is it a past a certain number or is it past a certain time? Because most time it be past a certain time. So we in the.
So it was time, but I had to have a minimum.
Okay.
This many videos.
Okay.
A minimum of this many videos. A minimum of this many lives. Stuff like that. Like it was.
And that's the only that part will only backfire if you start blowing up, because they telling you to do this many videos, because on the low end, they like on the low end we could get our money back if she only do 10 or 20K a video. On the low end, we could get our money back. But think about if you doing that many videos and everything hit 1 million, that 20% becoming
exactly
crazy. And it's like, bro, I can only do 5 videos a month to get y'all money back. But if I'm doing 20, I'm giving y'all way too much. That 20% out of 15K is not that much, but 20% out of 100 bands is like, bruh,
exactly.
Like, what the fuck? Like
every single month off of you,
right? Every month,
single one,
and you probably locked in, like you said, 5 years, and it's just like, bro, we didn't got our money back 10 times fold.
Stuck, and it's like they always reach out to you, because they look for people who they know going somewhere,
right?
And they always reach out to you like before you know anything. And they like paint it, they like give you a perfect present or whatever.
Right.
And you thinking you getting a deal up until you reach that level that they knew you were gonna reach.
Right.
You probably didn't know it at that time. Like you can like I didn't know that.
Right.
But as soon as you get there, now they sitting here like, yep, we did it. And they just getting money. And then you at a point where you realize like, why am I giving all this money away to people who not doing nothing?
Right.
Y'all not brainstorming with me, y'all not editing, y'all not behind the camera, like y'all aren't doing a single thing.
Right.
Y'all just sitting behind the computer. I haven't even met most of them.
Wow.
Like one person. And then he left and it was like nothing.
But was it not to go into details, even if you don't want to go into details, if you want to, you can. But what was the glossy diamond that made you sign? Like was it? The connections. It wasn't the money, it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't the money, because at that time, remember, you even had to convince me, like the dollars and the amount of money that they were talking about, that was like that wasn't in my head. I never seen money like that before. So that was something I didn't understand.
Right.
But they was talking about like connections and like being able to like talk to people, naming all these creators that I couldn't get to at that time.
And y'all upcoming creators, like she just hit it on the head. Don't be so eager to try to get with other creators. Most of the times, some of these creator fan bases are so niche. What's the word for it? Is sometimes even if you go pay these niggas so much money on the following is not even about to come to you. This is not 2015, it's 2016 where you can hop on somebody's page and those followers will go to the next page. Most of the time, you're going to go to somebody's channel and they're going to be like, oh, okay.
Especially if y'all don't act alike. Like, if y'all so different, they're not going to your page.
Right. Now you sit there like, bro, I didn't pay this nigga like $2,500 to do a collab, or my MCN to pay these people or to connect whatever, and it's not even connecting like I thought it was going to be. So it's just like, I'm actually really getting my own fan base anyway. Y'all really didn't do nothing.
Yeah, y'all didn't do nothing.
All this showed people that I know y'all, and what the fuck that's going to give me.
Which that helps. But if
it's not consistent, because me personally, I feel like DDG, brother and them had a hard time, and they was with DDG every day. I think bro had a hard time getting fans. I'm saying DDG fans though. I mean, obviously he, got easily 100K, but I mean like million wise, like DDG is big. Like I would think like his brother would get the same shit, even though he had to work for it as well, dropping videos. But I would think like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how DMV Nation did, where it's just like, they grew so fast, and I'm thinking like, okay, they friends gonna come around, but they friends got a little bit of subscribers, but they ain't get what DMV Nation was getting. So, yeah. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like I said, it was hard for them to do, and they with them every day. So picture,
it's a one-time thing popping up.
Exactly.
I think it's important to like see your faces on other people's channels.
Yeah.
But it's not as important as people think. Like, if you rocking with your own subs, they're going to take you wherever you need to go.
100%.
Wherever you need to go, your fans going to take you.
Me, personally, I just feel like and it's not it is a black thing, fuck it. I just think, like, we don't help each other. We don't help each other. Like, and I told myself, I'm not going to be the person that get mad at not, like, at helping people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll help somebody, and this happened to me multiple times. I didn't help motherfuckers, and then they get in a position, and then it's just like, but I don't get mad like, oh, fuck the nigga, I should never help that nigga. I just be like, that's just your mentality. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna die off. And I done seen that shit happen to most of the people, and I just like, and not even it got anything to do with YouTube, just life in general. And it's just like, you thought you was gonna, you know, continue to succeed like that, bro. Now that you died off, it's like now you want to come back around and try to be cool and shit. Like, bro, you never was gonna succeed like that because you got to a point, and everybody in the room know that's not the biggest you could get, but you got to that point. That's like a motherfucker like getting a check for $10,000. We didn't see him bigger money, but he started going crazy. You're like, bro, you going for 10 bands, bro? Like, oh, you better blow up. Like, bro, you better set yourself on fire, bro. You haven't even got to your full potential, like, of getting $100,000, but you going crazy, you burning bridges because you got 10 bands. That's how a lot of people be. Like, that's why it be so many people that I really don't even fuck with to this day because of shit like that. A motherfucker might get to a little point and they just might think they winning. You like, bro.
I feel like this is a black thing, period. We always got it hard on social media.
I'm not, but I think it's us though.
It is us.
Because like if you look at Batch and you look at Logan Paul and all this shit, they was doing shit together and they was doing shit still together when Logan Paul blew up. When this person blew up, but you can still see him on back shit. You still see him on, you know, they podcast or whatever the case may be. It wasn't like when that whole LA group did it, if you know that whole LA group, like it was just like Big Ja, like a lot of these people, when they start doing all them skits, a lot of them start getting bigger. A lot of them start making like millions of dollars and start getting bigger on YouTube and on the Facebook side. A lot of them got popping on the Facebook side. And they were still with their same people.
They still right now.
Still with their same people. Still making the same skits and all that. I just feel like us, it's not like that.
I feel like, I mean, they're a little bit older. For us, we got like all of this, just the culture, the accolades. It's like once you can afford what you see, it's GG's. You don't need nobody. And
I think they was the first ones who did it. It wasn't really looking at people. I feel like us, we idolize so many people that when we do it with our friends, we get to a point where we can start kicking with the people we idolize, and we just kick our friends to the side. And you're like, bro, you can literally bring your friend, like you can bring your friends to that. Exactly, like motherfuckers be like, how you think a Virgil got popping? How you think you know what I mean? A Don C got popping? Like these are Kanye friends. Kanye could have just stuck with the people who was already popping, but it's just like, I'm gonna bring my friends up here too, and these clothing lines gonna be, you know what I mean, what y'all sought after. Instead of just, you know, I'm popping, I'm finna go to the niggas that's popping, I'm finna be in a friend group. And it's like, and remember I brought that to you, like, I think it was like a year ago when you was like, with the whole DDG. Yeah. And remember I was telling you, I'm like, you got a point, this is before she even got a million. Remember I was like, you can be at a point where you can become that DDG. You know what I mean? Like it's cool that you want to be in a DDG group, but you can become the DDG. You can have the people living off you. You can have just like they say with DJ Khaled. He got like 200 people that's living off of him, not just working from him. That's living, like taking kids to school. Like think about how much money that one person got to be generating for these people to be living comfortable off of them. You know, and I always told you had that. At
that time, I did not understand that. It wasn't, I want to say it wasn't until like this year that I really like took to heart what you were saying. Because even when you said it, I'm like, yeah, I still want to do what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't until I got older and I like started seeing stuff and I'm like, dang, I see everything Jay was telling me about, like, okay, I'm starting to peep that. But at the same time, like some of the stuff you told me was the reason I was able to move the way I was.
Right.
Like I done been friends with people on TikTok. We came up together.
Right.
We was at 0 together. You was at 10K. I was at 2K. Came up together and like they just outgone.
Right.
But a whole nother group. I don't know nothing about. They don't care nothing about. Them.
Because people feel like they're gonna fulfill whatever they need with new people. Like, oh, this person new, so I'm gonna be around new. They got more connections or whatever the case may be. But what I always tell people is like people gonna respect you as a threat more than somebody that they feeding. So if you one of my kids and I'm giving you little cookies on the side, I'm giving you little cookies than somebody that's coming at the table. You would never be welcome to the table if you trying to be in an entourage. You know what I mean? Like I would rather come to 50 Cent with my entourage than rather be under 50 Cent. Because he's gonna be respecting me as I need to talk to Jay rather than Jay working for me. Like, you know what I mean? Tell that nigga to go get my, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you got to do more of the work, but it's just like, DG gonna look at you as just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I just walked here with 5 people. She just walked in this motherfucker with 15. Like, you know what I mean? And they all gonna hurt her down, regardless of you being like, you know, fuck that. I want to be under him. Now he's one. Now you one of the people he bring around. You know what I mean? So like, you don't want to be. What Drake say? I would never
have a Virgil in my
circle.
You know I can finish.
I would never have a Virgil in my circle and like be intimidated. And like hold him back because he make me nervous. Yeah. And a lot of people do that shit. A lot of people be like, you know, this person is moving. I just want to sun them right quick because he might get bigger than me. Yeah. And I tell this people because it's a lot of people that got bigger than me and I done started with them, but it's maneuvering. How do you maneuver? I done seen a lot of motherfuckers like go up and go down quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these YouTubers, you got to look at. I don't know if you know the name of the dude that used to act like a girl and stuff. Like some of these YouTubers that we grew up on in our days in high school is not here no more. I just found out that Dorm Entertainment got a podcast, and I used to watch them all the time. Like, and they was like so big in my high school days. You know who Dorm Entertainment is? It was like 5 or 6 black dudes that was in college. They should do like skits together. I think they're in a.
That's why though.
I think they're like in a under. I think they probably like write for people and stuff like that, but they're not as big as they used to be. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of older people haven't really got to where we got to now. Like, you know, when the DMB Nation then was the first people that's really touching CJ So Cool and all this other shit. Like. Older people that did them ain't really touching with DankScole and all y'all touching millions. Them niggas was doing it for 10 years and ain't touching a million yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not talking about Dorm Entertainment and them, but I just feel like back then it was so hard to do it. Even with the what's his name? Fire.
Super Hot Fire?
Yeah, Super Hot Fire.
Man, I had no clue he's still posting.
He just started posting.
Yeah, I just randomly saw him.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, he just started back doing that. But he left for
so long.
For so long. But like now he's like doing it back. The only person I would say that started back then where I remember in like middle school and shit like that is Tim what's his name?
Delgado.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the only person I know that consistently did it and then stopped but consistently like kind of went up. Like he did the whole Wild 'N Out thing and he was doing the whole skit thing and shit like that. And he came from where they came from. He was doing music and stuff like that. But he never stopped. A lot of our people, like black people, like they kind of stopped. And it's like, a lot of them kind of fell off. And I think one of the biggest ones that people kind of gonna say was the MJ of this shit was, what's the nigga, bro? What's his name? Remember, he was the one that was like, he was the MJ of this shit. And he got into it with Spoken Reasons.
Spark the bell.
Remember Spoken Reasons?
Dang.
Spoken Reasons was the MJ of the shit. Spoken Reasons was the reason why they even started ADD. Like ADD with all you know, Tony Baker and all this other stuff. You know who, if you don't know who I'm talking about, like you don't know who ADD is, like with Teddy Ray and Dope Boy and all them people.
I don't Spoken Reasons.
Well, back in the day, he was the reason why, you know, a lot of people start doing YouTube subparts. You know, it's pretty much about like Hollywood. If you can make it to Hollywood and all this other shit. Yeah, but then Vine and all this shit started blowing up, and that's when what? And who? Remember that? Yeah, Emmanuel and all this other stuff. And when they start blowing up, a lot of them start going to. A lot of people start making like YouTube HUDs. Like what's his name? Light skinned dude. My mind is a blank.
Light skinned dude.
He's very rich. Run DMC. What's his name? The Rush card. Rush. Uncle Russ. What's his name?
You talking about the priest one?
No, his brother. Russell Simmons.
Oh.
Russell Simmons started ADD. was it ADD or ADD, whatever. He started that. Well, all the comedians and stuff on YouTube. You could probably look it up and follow. Like they did like a whole bunch of skits and the roast me shit. Like they started all that like with the whole roast me shit.
That's when you say Run DMC.
Yeah, no, fucking Uncle. I don't know. I say Uncle Russ, but Russell Simmons started all that. But yeah, fucking reasons the reason why a lot of that shit started happening. So a lot of these rich people made hubs, start making like YouTube hubs where they start signing people. And they start signing people and they start making skits, come over here, do this, make this money, whatever the case may be. So, and I follow him now. He be doing like fishing shit. He grew like dreads. He be having like little spoken reasons, like very naturey shit. But she's supposed to have been, everybody thought he was, like the nigga got a cast for Star Wars back in the day. Like, bro, like he was doing movies, like, they was paying him, like, I watched the podcast, they was paying him like $100K just to do a skit. Like, bro was making money, folks.
That's what happened to, what was her name? She used to put the lipstick on her lips. Big afro. Glozell, yeah, Giselle. You remember her? She used to put the lipstick on her. Yeah, she was like the biggest black person. She got like 10 mil right now. You know, she can't even touch like 20K views on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, Glozell.
See, and that's what we talking about now, where it's just like a lot of people can't do that shit no more, bro. Like it's hard to do. It's hard, and it's like we as I don't want to sound weird, but like they in this comedy shit moves so fast. They're pretty much like our ancestors because we're like the newer generation that's coming in, but. It's another generation after us that's coming in that's so young and the TikTok and all this other shit. But we've been in it for a couple years and we just now know it in and out. And they're paying way more. Even though they say back then they was paying a little bit way more. But it's just like, how do y'all fuck up that bad? You know what I mean? And a lot of them people was under contracts like you said. Well, do TikTok. I
think TikTok is the biggest ripoff when it comes to pay.
You think
that's why it hurts me when I see kids younger than me. Like a lot of people reach out to me and be like, "Thanks, like how much should I be asking for this?" Yeah. And like I try to tell them, I don't want to say that, but I try to tell them to go to X platform. Right. TikTok is a huge ripoff. I was when that thing first started coming in with basically you get 3 cents per 1,000 views.
Sound like football. Said football. Sound like Facebook.
But Facebook pay more than TikTok. It's not like if you making money on TikTok, all these
they real, not they real.
You getting your money from brand deals. Mm-hmm. But how you supposed to know how much to charge for a brand deal if it's just you and you just on TikTok? TikTok don't help you with that. They give you a manager, and all your manager is there for is to make sure you keep posting on TikTok.
And that's where I feel like, excuse me, I know I burped in the mic. And that's where I feel like it should be somewhere where these creators can come talk to, especially black creators. They're not. Creators. Black creators cannot go to the same white creator and ask for the same. Like, it sounds nice. I could go to whatever old girl name is, be like, "Hey, how much did you ask for?" And she might tell me like, "Hey, ask them for 10K. I got 14 out of them." They gonna be like, "Nigga, please." I told you about that deal I got with Fashion Nova. Yeah. Remember I told you like how much I got paid, and then I was asking other people. Yeah. Like, okay, they wasn't black. I was asking them. They not touching my views. Followers not up there. Why is your deal twice as my deal? Because we already know what it is. Why is your deal twice as my deal? And I'm pulling more numbers than you. Like it's nothing you can argue. My fan base is more loyal than yours. Right. Like it got to a point where TikTok had to like stop letting accounts be made with like similar spelling to mine. Oh wow. So like, why is it like that? But I think just for people of color, like, and this go to the fall off thing too. It's that Hollywood mentality. As soon as you make it, you go with these new people. They're not motivating you the same way you was getting motivated by your day ones. And then on top of that, you start creating things for them, and they niche, not what you started with. Exactly, but then you start creating things that you don't need. Like me and Batala was just talking about that. Like me and Batala, so people don't know I'm Batala's manager, so I do more of the work behind the scenes when it comes to her. She done got herself into some weird deals that was just like, bro, why would you even want to do all that for that? Like, bro, like let's just before we go to that, why would you even want to do all that for that? So when I start, like, I was real big in like business and management and shit like that. That's why I really wanted to go to school for was business and management. Obviously, before hooping, everybody knew, before that hoop dream, every black nigga had a hoop dream, but before when that shit was fading out, you kind of wanted to do something. Mine was business management. And so when I started being real I don't know the word for it, but I've been real like on it. I started really like looking at other YouTubers and watching them and just, watching other podcasts, and some people would give games, some people not give games. So I went through hours and hours just really trying to figure out a number. Like, you know what I mean? Like a number, like she went from 200 to 500 and stuff like that. I would say for her, I was one of the first people to jump out the door and start asking for big numbers. It was some manager. It was some people that was telling Batala, you should ask for this. And I was like, we should ask for this? No, you should ask for this. Because they're telling like, oh, your numbers is this. Girl, you should ask for 3,500. But in my head, I'm like, oh, we asked for 3,500 and we just got 5K. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so already out the gate, I'm asking for way more than they telling us that we should ask for. They in their head, they probably like, well, Batala probably getting low change. Girl, you should ask for this. And it's just like, well, not really, like, because we're already getting this because I'm going out of my way. And I feel like a lot of these managed people, they're not, you got to see how much they work for you. Because the way that I said, oh, she's going to do this, and I really big Batala up in my little message that I be sending, like my little memo, like she's this, she touched this a month, she really have a hand on her following, and I send other ads that she done did, like she done got over 100K when she did this ad, and it just makes them like, oh shit, like yeah, we want to work with her type shit, because they'd come with a low ball. They'd be like, oh, we want to do 2,500 stipulation in a month, she got to do 100K. Then I come back like, well, she can't go under what I tell bro earlier, 8K. I'm like, she can't do nothing under 8K. She gonna do this, she gonna do that. Look at her fan base, whatever they tell her, whatever she say they gonna go. She worked with this, she worked with this, she worked with this company, she worked with that company. Oh, we'll be back. Like, we'll be back. And most of the time they'll be like, the budget is short, but sometimes they'll be like, let's do it. Yeah. And then you'll be like, you'll be happy because like I didn't have to do 4 or 5 ads to get this. Like most other people, they be like, oh, I got a 2K ad. Like to get what Batala get, you have to do 3 of those. And she's just gonna have to do 1 ad. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because nobody's really putting you up on game. And I'm not gonna say do it for everybody because you don't want to lose money, but you got to know when to bite and when to let go type shit. When to finesse, when to let go. Some people gonna be like, oh no, all I can do is 2,500. If they say that's all they can do and they about to walk away, take that 2,500. Because at the end of the day, you still can pay 2,500 to do 60 seconds. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But you still have to be savvy where you work with some of these people because they got the money. They got the money. They're going to be working with some of these, less melanin people. And they're going to be throwing them 10K, 30K. That's why some of these people can live in Hollywood. Like, bro, you do the same thing I'm doing. Like, how can you get
all the way over here?
Exactly. And a high rise and all this other stuff, paying 9K. Like, bro, like, stop playing with me, bro. But they know what they want to do. So, like, what was... During this whole YouTube thing, what was like one of the biggest things that really made you mad? Like really made you mad to the point you feel like I'm about to quit.
Like quit YouTube?
Like I'm about to quit all this. Like was it a day? Was it a time you woke up and all your money was gone? Was it a time you woke up and everything was deleted? Was it a time nobody was fucking with you? Like what was it? Like
I would say the first. This is probably the only time I never wanted to quit YouTube. Like. I'd probably be that weird person who too big and still on YouTube being childish, acting like they. I say the one time though was it was probably a year after Shorts. You remember when I started Shorts, like YouTube just started growing like my TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And I remember I posted a video and it did good. It got like 4 mil. Yeah. Somebody else stole my video, and their video had got like 20-something mil. And so I'm like, okay, this is the same video. I know it's not that. So I'm like, let me go look at their tags. Let me go look at their hashtags and stuff. Let me look at it. And then I started going to their page and I started realizing like kind of how the algorithm works. Yeah. And so I say that was probably the first time. And I don't want to keep bringing up skin color. That was probably the first time I was pissed off like, damn, I really got to do all of this work and somebody else can just not do anything.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get double what I got. And I'm.
But it's a way that you can talk to your manager to get all that revoked.
Not if it's their own face. Somebody steal your video, you can't do nothing about it. You're not getting no money from it. They got to steal your actual video.
Oh, you talk about like a Facebook, TikTok when they be like, the sound. They take the sound. They
don't take the sound. They take the video.
Just redo the whole video.
Yes, redo the whole video.
Oh wow!
There was a particular channel that was doing every one of my skits.
Oh wow!
It was like
that sound like dude on TikTok that was doing that shit. Like dude, yeah.
Literally, and then when they got called out for it, this is social media. Nobody comes up with their own ideas. Whoo! Wow. I'm out here turning the camera on, mama. All these different characters. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. We're not the same breed.
Right.
I'm not getting my ideas for somebody else. So I think that was the first time that I got pissed off, and like I started thinking, if I did something like that, y'all would be on my case. Like I remember, I redid this skit from Rich the Black Guy, but I asked him, I was like, yo, can I redo this because it's so funny? Right. Like, I'm going to put your thing in there. I'm going to say it. And I remember people who wasn't reading the description was on my case.
Right.
But somebody else do that to me and y'all don't care.
Right.
So, like.
That's why most of the time you got to put it in the comment section. You got to pin it.
I did. It was right there.
Most people don't go to the description.
It was in the description and in the comment section. And then it got to the point where I just put it in the title.
Oh, okay.
But that's probably like the only time where I really was upset. Like, I didn't get upset when I got played off money. I just look at it like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'm going to take this and learn and keep moving forward. Okay. But that's, like, the only time because it's just, like, nobody wants to help us the same way that they help these other creators.
Of course not.
And it gets frustrating when it's like, people like me and you, we're not in a big old YouTube house.
Right.
We hustling with just our day ones.
Right.
It's like, that get frustrating when it's just you doing that. And it's like, it's really us against the world.
But that's why you have to be very strategic with it. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You have to be very, like, if people don't watch this, like I said, I'm a taller thing, but whole name is completely different. Like, it's not Jay, it's not, like, it's my government, but yeah, I'm very formal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people would not think, they would think she have a real, I look at myself as a real one, but in a sense, I still have, you know, my AKA egos that I do as far as like my own channel and stuff like that. Not egos, but personas. Yeah, personas. So, yeah. So when it comes to doing all that stuff, I make sure the number is right. Make sure she get whatever she gonna get. Question for you: what was like one of the biggest checks that you got that you feel like you was like, oh, I made it, and then you finally figured out that you was like you was under contract.
Like, I would say contract. Damn, I signed the NDA, so I can't say that one. Can I say it, but like not say who it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think the first biggest deal where I thought I was really doing something was my first 50K deal. Like, okay. I thought I was out here. Nobody could tell me nothing. I'm like, man, I'm a different breed of creator. What y'all getting? 4,000? I'm getting 50K.
And you was giving them 20%, right?
So they didn't get a percentage off of that.
Okay.
But it was a certain amount of videos I had to do. And once I did everything...
okay. So that's what they paid you. They paid you up front.
Paid me up front. And to me, I'm like, bet, let's go. You give me 50 bands to do something I'm already doing?
Right.
And I was super happy. Like, I was geeked. And then I started doing the math because, you know me, let me just figure out. And this was after, when you see 50K your first time, right. Ain't tell me nothing. I thought that was some bread, man, Jay. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was calling my family like, you remember what you said you needed, them books? I got you. And then I looked at how many videos, and I just did like a rough, like on the lowest end, how much do I make per one of these videos? And then I was like.
So another question to add to that. When did it hit you that this was going to have to be spread it out?
A long time?
Like, how much was they paying? Was they paying you that for 3 months, 4 months? Like, normally they pay you that much for it.
It was for 4.
It was for 4 months.
And then,
so when did you know, like, yeah, this is a lot, but hold on, I got bills for 4 months that I have to do. Like, they just gave me all at once, but it's just like, hold on, like, I still got to live.
It was after the first month that was when I sat back and like did the math. It was after the first month when I realized, like, dang, I probably could have asked for more money. Like, 50K seemed like that was the most money I seen.
Exactly.
But I was just set back like, dang, I should have had a J moment and just like, if it's too good to be true, let me sit back on it for 24 hours. But I didn't do that because I was too excited.
Right.
So it was after that first month. And then I was
because you got to also understand your expenses. Yeah. Like, If people don't got an MCN, you ain't under a contract. You get paid every month on the 21st. Don't be begging. Anybody who watching, we don't get paid on the 21st. Because I have nobody begging, but pretty sure YouTube, you get paid on that time. You get paid every month. But when you're under a contract, like you just said, they try to hit you with more money, but then you want to go cash out, but you're like, hold on, this money is for 3 months. I got expenses. I have bills. I have, moving to Texas is different from Milwaukee. You got to pay your own water bill. Yeah. You got to pay your own energy bill.
Trash.
You got to pay like all that. So yeah, go ahead.
And then it was I was still with that MCM I was at the time when I signed this deal.
Yeah.
So even though they had nothing to do with the deal, like they didn't send a single email,
right?
I had to give them what was that, 7,500? I think it was 20%
off that 50.
Off that 50. Off that 50.
So they kind of bust you down to only like what 10K a month.
Yeah, not even because I had to pay them 7,500. And then on top of that, I still got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So I was putting a third of that up already. So at the end of the day, it was like,
hey, I pay taxes at the end of the year. I get hit with that at the end. I'd rather get hit with that at the end of the year, bro. I'm not paying taxes every 3 months.
I just be putting a third up, just to be safe. So after I did that, it was probably, I think I had like $18,000. I was just sitting there like, bro, I can't touch most of this money. And then I gave y'all a fat chunk of money. Yeah. Y'all don't do nothing for me. I forgot I was even under y'all.
Right.
So I was just sitting there looking stupid.
You got a big payday and realized like, oh shit.
And every video that I posted under that contract,
yeah,
I wasn't getting the normal money that I would make on top of it. I was just getting that.
Yeah, because they already paid you. So they pretty much like, we already paid you. And that's what I was trying to explain to Batala about when they say, So YouTube videos, when you do YouTube videos and, the views come in, and when YouTube pay you, that's considered royalties. So that's what they're taking. They're taking your royalty. They're not taking like YouTube. They're not taking like TV money where you get paid from doing it. Then every time it airs, that's royalties. No, your money that you get for YouTube is really called royalties. So you might made $15K that month, and they only paid you only $10K. They just sucked it up. Like, it don't really matter
about that percentage they take too. So
exactly.
I was big salty. I had so many plans I was gonna do. Didn't realize I wasn't doing none of them plans.
Wow.
But I learned from that though, because the next time I had a similar deal came around, I was negotiating. I was like, well, if we can't do it my way, I don't want it.
Right.
Because you just giving me more stress. You making me do all of these videos for what seemed good right here, when I could just do all these videos for myself and I'm gonna get more money.
Right.
So like, what are you gonna bring to me at the table? Like, that's always what I try to see. What are y'all gonna give me? What am I gonna get?
Right. So what can you tell people out there that's watching this, that's doing this? Like, is it cool to do to sign, or not to sign? Just do it yourself.
MCMs are a scam. You will never, and it's even though you will never get a deal that benefits you more than them. The entire point of them is to make profit.
Unless you go ghost.
Unless you pull a Frank Ocean.
Yeah. So not really Frank Ocean. You can really. I'm going to tell people right now, it really affect people like us and Dank and a lot of people who have a mentality to keep working. Yeah. If you the type that just going to take their money and drop weak videos that's not going to do, they going to lose, but then it's not going to be, you really can do you can really take off with their money. If you can really sign, take off with their money and really not do nothing. But then you just shorten your career.
Most of them now, they're not doing payments up front. They signing with you and they telling you, this is what we're going to give you. We want this percentage of your money.
And they taking it once you get paid. Wow.
Yeah, so right now they're not giving you money up front no more.
Wow.
All they promising you is them connects and stuff. And remember, I told you I fell for that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like, either way, I'm going to still be making more money than I ever seen in my life.
Right.
And now I get to get these connections, which I didn't need from them.
Right.
I ended up making them connections myself.
Right.
Just doing that.
Because people don't understand, once you get to a point and you blowing up, people going to want to work with you anyway.
Yes. And you going to be able to get these people. Everybody got a phone.
Look at Gorilla Groover. He was on everything like a couple months ago.
Who's Gorilla Groover?
The big dude that be dancing.
Dude?
Yeah, that be dancing and stuff. Like, he always doing that. Like, he always doing that. Like, he was on everything. The big buff dude. He was on everything, bro, like a couple months ago. Like, and everywhere. People was calling him to go on YouTube videos and skits and everything. So it's come to a point where it's just like, bro, once you get big enough, everybody try to be consistent where they gonna call you anyway. Like, I need you to be on my skit because you're the next thing that's popping. You're the next thing that's popping. Anybody who, the next thing that popped that just blew up social media popping. Everybody wants you around so they can stay in to date. So
I say leave the MCNs alone. Leave them alone.
So you finally done?
Done. Leave them alone.
100%.
I would never give a percentage to anybody ever again unless they in my circle. I would never. I'm the only people getting percentages now is people in my circle.
Bro, I didn't know. It used to be a time when Dank used to do stuff, and I'd be like, she finessing. But I never knew that she was signed under nobody. So in my head, I'm a YouTube nigga, and I do numbers. So in my head, I'm like, this girl gotta have blank racks. But then, like you said, you never was open to me. I went
on hiatus and still was paying bills.
Oh no! Like I said, I know you got money. Everybody on YouTube got money, but I'm saying I thought it was to a point because I'm thinking that you getting 100% of what you're supposed to be getting. But like you said, you was paying out like what you was paying out, and so then they was hitting you with the okie doke, like trying to hit you with a one payment, like for a couple months, and you're just like, bro, I can't really ball like how I want to ball. You can still ball 50 racks. You can still ball, but monthly, nobody know what.
But when you working, like the way that me and you is, I want to be up. I don't want to be in the same line. Like if I'm making this video, the way I think about it is, it need to do better than my last video.
Exactly.
Something on this video got to do better. So it's like when you give me my money up front, nothing is motivating me.
Nothing's gonna motivate you
because I know that's it. I'm not just like I know that's it.
Because 1 month you could get paid, let's say $20K, and then you could do good. And you're like, bro, I'm gonna hit 30 this month. You can't do that because now you're stuck in 4 months.
I got a set, like I have a set payment. So like
exactly.
That's another thing. Like that's
like a salary.
Like I'm obsessed with numbers. Like
I was working a 9 to 5 doing
videos, man.
I was doing a 9 to 5 doing videos. Folks was on salary.
It wasn't even just that. I had obligations for them. Like it was certain things I had to do. Like if a creator wanted to work with me or like something like that.
Yeah.
I was under contract. I had to do it.
Wow.
So it was like I didn't really have an option. I felt
bro, we hate that obligation. That 100K shit, do all that shit. I hate, even when it comes to money shit, I be asking Todd, like, do you just want to do that, bro? Like, bro, that hate that.
Ask for too much and they throw money in your face.
Not enough, bro. Then they try to act like they budget ain't big. Like, bro, I hate that shit, budget, bro.
I see you work with like 40 other credits. Y'all got bread.
Right.
Y'all got money.
And my biggest thing that I hate, bro, is that the 45-day payment, net payment shit, bro. I really hate that shit.
The invoice,
after the month. Like, so you can drop a video on the 5th of May. The time don't start until the end of May. So that 45 days don't start until the end of May. So you can be like, okay, I dropped it on the 5th. I'm going to get paid on the 15th of next month? No, it actually starts at the end of that month. I hate that shit, bro, because you be like, bro, I got to almost wait 2 months to get paid.
I don't like when we'll give it to you 30 days after the video going, you get invoiced.
Yeah, that's the invoice.
I don't post my video 30 days until after.
Exactly, bro. I still got to sit out. I got to sit out 2 invoices today. Just like you said that, bro. I really hate it, but they pay on time. The invoice, I kind of understand the invoice thing, 30-day invoice. Mm-hmm. But that whole almost 2-month thing, bro, like we still, man, I ain't gonna tell no business.
You got mad.
Even though we know July gonna be something crazy, super crazy, because she did a lot of ads, like 10 ads, like in March, something like that, like no, April, and they not gonna pay it. So probably the July 1st, they gonna pay it out.
I started going. I need 50 up front. You can give me the other 50 afterwards.
Yeah, they don't be trying to do nothing like that, man. I be trying. I be trying, bro. I be trying. Did it to a point where I be wanting to do it, like give me half, but I be like, no, just give me the whole thing.
But then motivating too, like I'm about to sit here and give you all these redos. I'm not seeing this money for another 2 months.
But I hate that redo shit.
Like the redos, I always tell them, I say, you get 1 redo.
Yeah. And
then they get to just ask for, can you flip this? Can you make it this text? No, dude, bro.
Yeah.
Let me work the way I work.
They just canceled. What word they canceled? They don't do no more? They don't do sponsors no more. They say, can she cut out the word sponsor and say, some crap.
They don't realize you got to reshoot that. It's not a cutout.
That's what we told her. That's what I told her. I sent them a number. I was like, no, before we do that, because it was already a redo. I'm like, we're going to need this. Well, it's fine. Of course, because you're not about to pay that, bro.
They try to play you with those redos.
Like, bro, no.
Just play you.
So, anything else I want to ask?
Chief over there looking white.
Oh, you already stop playing, man. Stop playing.
So, why you put the feet?
Stop playing. You already know what's going on. You already know I'm out here and stuff like that. Don't get it. She be out here flat, bro. I do not know why she ain't just get dressed for this, bro. She think I'm a bum ass podcast or some shit, bro.
I thought it was like a radio thing. I thought that was
bro.
better.
Her should be iced out. She got chains. She got Rolex and all of that. Bro, look how she came, bro. Bro, this ain't nothing to what she be got, bro. She got rings, all types of stuff, bro. No, she came to my shit.
Your ring so
bro,
big,
she came to my
car.
Bro, she came to my shit on some bum shit, bro. Damn, they're disrespecting me, bro.
You think
came with the Balenciagas, came with just a regular shirt, bro. She stayed fresh, bro. She be the freshest at the.
It's crazy. I thought this was fresh.
No, bro. You gotta see her when we go into the studio, bro. She coming down, bro. Like ain't nobody about to watch us, nothing, bro. Big Jen, bro. She got a chain made, everything, bro. Stop coming at me. Come on my show looking like that, bro.
And I really thought I was dripped out too. I was like, this giving humble flex.
Y'all know, bro. Everybody know how she get down, bro. But I'm probably just gonna try to do 10 more minutes, please. 10 more minutes. Don't shut us off. Just 10 more minutes. They be like, get your ass out of here. It's just a few more questions I want to ask you, like far as like just the YouTube, the space of being like just like lifestyle period, like brothers and sisters. How did that happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like
siblings, all of us?
Siblings, mom, stuff like that. Was it like a culture shock for a lot of y'all? Like where it's just like, okay, my sister is blowing up and let's say you start getting money and everybody start acting funny around you. Like what, like, can you talk about like how like you just like, damn, I feel lonely? Because that happens to us a lot. Like, you kind of feel lonely doing this shit. You're like, damn, bro. Like, I can't. As soon as I say no, it's a problem.
It's like, yeah, it turns you into the bad guy. I think for me, I'm super nice. And like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
Right.
But I know that's a bad thing when you got money.
Yeah.
Like, it was points where, and like, I'm gonna say this. I'm not throwing shade at nobody in my family. But it was points where let's say I put 30% of my money up. I got 70% left.
Right.
50% of that 70 left. It's not being spent on me.
Right.
It's being spent on other people.
Hello.
Like all of that, like, oh, can you pay my phone bill? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah, I got you, because you know what I'm saying? We came from something, but then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I'm out here doing this, why you can't do it too?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, how about instead of paying your phone bill, I'm gonna get you, let me put you onto this business.
Right.
And they don't want to do it, and then I tell them no, and suddenly I'm
it's
bougie.
A problem.
Like, and I got my chain.
And what they do not understand, we don't have a 401 plan on this shit.
Like, we gotta save.
We have to save. When I get
too old for a video, I'm
exactly,
done.
bro. Like, we have to save, and like I said, there's no TV money, so you're not gonna be every time this video keep playing, you're gonna get royalties, and I'm just gonna live off my royalties. No, it don't happen like that. Your royalties get what you get every month. That's it. So you can, once you stop, it's pretty much stop. I mean, obviously, if you're big enough, it's some video that's going to be continuously keep playing. So you probably ride out probably for a year. But other than that, it's over once you stop, if you big enough. So a lot of people don't understand. They might see you with a big house or whatever, and they be like, bro, we want to live like that. Can we get this? Can we get that? I want to do that. We're just like, bro, I have to save too.
Yeah, like what I'm going to do after. Like, when I stop, if I get too old, how you going to pay for that house? I'm going to pay for this house.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's like, when I got my chain, I saw a lot of changes in like people in my family. Not my closest siblings. Like, you know,
yeah, BBS is to do that.
Man, I got the chain, and I remember just seeing Shay, like, and just hearing stuff like, oh, she could get a chain, but she knew I just got to a car accident and didn't get a car.
Bro.
Okay.
You want me to work and go buy you a
car.
Right.
You're not coming over here filming no videos of me.
Exactly.
I put you on game. I'll tell you everything you need. I'll shout your channel out.
Exactly.
I'll do whatever, but like, I'm not about to keep giving you fish. I just gave you a fishing pole.
Exactly.
You can get everything you want.
And that was the problem with my own siblings. I ain't trying to go through me. Y'all have enough time with me, but it's just, nobody comes to you with a plan. Like, hey, my big brother, and you know, they doing this, I can go and ask for this to start a barbershop. I can go in, so I can go and he can give me like you said, a ride, and I can catch my own fish. But they want to ask for certain stuff so much to the point where it's like, bro, like, okay, y'all older now, bro. Like, what I have no kids, bro. What should I do? Then it's like, it's your fault when you can't do it. You doing all that. Sometimes I be feeling guilty. They could buy some shoes and they be like,
survivor's guilt.
Very.
Survivor's guilt.
I don't really care no more though. Like I don't really care because a lot of people show their ass, bro. Like a lot of people show their ass to my family, and over some shit that like y'all never had. Like, bro, if this never went down the way it's supposed to be, I'll be fucked up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'll be messed up. And even if this shit goes left, guess what they gonna be talking about? Yeah, he thought he was this. He thought he was popping. He thought now look at him. Not like, bro, y'all gonna throw me under the bus anyway. So I just want to like just. Are you still cool with all of your family? Did y'all just bump heads? Now y'all still cool, or was it a lot of falling out?
It was a lot of falling out.
To this day?
To this day. Like, besides, like, my siblings, I'm always be close to my siblings.
Good.
Like, it don't matter how hard we crash.
I wish I could say that.
But it's, like, we grew up closer. You grew up kind of like, you had to really fiend for yourself.
Right.
We had to fiend for ourselves.
Girl, that's what we thought about business.
My bad. But, like, we was fiending together.
Right.
Type stuff.
Right.
So, like, yeah, but it's a lot of people to this day, like, they don't mess with me. Yeah. Like, I even see, that's why I don't get on Facebook. Like, anytime I post anything, like, only time I get on Facebook, like, I'm so happy this happened. Mad hate going around all the family group chats. Somebody said this, the same. Anytime I go back to Milwaukee, like, I'm not coming back to Milwaukee to be bougie. I'm not coming back to do none of this. Right. Like, I'm coming back to be the same person. It's like, now that I got money, I'm supposed to be this. I'm supposed to give you money. Right. I ain't talked to you in 5 years.
Exactly.
So what made you think I'm finna get you a car? I don't even know. What's your middle name? I don't even know your middle name. So what I'm going to buy you a car for? Right. I just, like, sometimes they make you feel guilty because they be like, yeah.
Bro, I just sent out so much money to people I ain't talked to in years. They hit my phone. Hey, yo, what's up, cuz? But I already know where it's coming from.
What's up? You know it's coming next.
I already know where it's coming from. And I'm the bougie. I'm the irritated type because I keep holding you. And I tell Batal I'm doing it. Like, keep talking to them. I know what they want. They probably like, I don't really want to talk to this nigga, but I really want to ask for something. Yeah. But I'm finna get this money. You gonna ask. And I'm finna just keep holding you up. Keep holding you up. Cause just at a point, we all know what you came from. Just say it. Yeah. Bro, this is what you need, whatever. Don't hit me with you up. Oh, cause hey, how you doing? It's been the side. You don't care, bro.
We all got to come on. We all got to
You don't care about me. You only care about the money.
How you be feeling about that?
Man, shit. I'm at a point now where it's just like I understand where it comes from. I understand where if we lose it all tomorrow, I'm gonna be the face of the town, the talkative of the town, be the ha 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 ha. But I know if we keep going up, people gonna still like a lot of my family members, a lot of my siblings I don't talk to just because of that. Mm. I've stayed the same way, but for some reason they change. They change in a way. Like, I've been the type where I come by somebody's house and you'll walk in somebody's house and the house will be dirty. You'll sit down like this. And they'll be like, you know what I mean? Like, move this to the side. And you sit down, you chop it up. Now, just because I got money, niggas won't even open the door until their house clean. You know what I mean? Like, bro, don't let him in my house looking like, bro, I just seen you. Like, bro, how am I finna judge you, bro, for the same, just because you come for something different, or they see your house or whatever the case may be, is just like, bro, we working hard to do this. Like, you know what I mean? We working hard.
Weird when people do that.
It make me feel weird, but I done got to it with so many of them that it's no turning back now. Like a lot of them, like my pops passed, and a couple months ago, and that was my reality check because at that moment I knew it was about money. Like I knew it was about money. Like I'm just gonna fill y'all in for this. They didn't put me on the obituary. The only child I didn't put them over money. So many kids did not put in on his funeral, but then I was trying to put money in and stuff like that, and I ended up taking the money back because I'm like, bro, like finessing is going on or whatever. They literally took me off so I'm like, oh, is that real? So I don't need to never contact. At that moment, bro, I was in my feelings. When I say my feelings, crying and stuff like that, because I've never, and these are not half siblings. These are the same siblings I grew up with. Like we're not half siblings. We're all same mom, all same dad. Everything, same household, same everything. So that really hurt me because it was just like over money, bro. Like over money, like. To the point, people all on the phone screaming, trying to fight, talk about we gonna do this, we gonna do all this. And this to the point where like I just got in my chest, like, bro, over money. And down at that point, it just made me who I am now to this day, where it's just like I don't have to never see y'all again. Like, I don't have kids. Y'all all got kids. Y'all all got stuff that y'all can do. Stay over there. The day I had kids, it's just gonna be my own little family. I'll never have to entertain none of y'all. Because like you notice, I've always been like a sibling type of person. I've always tried to make sure like, okay, I want to do this with my brothers, try to get my brothers down here, try to do, but it was no getting to them. Like, I tell them right now, like, bro, we all can win. I'm paying this person to do this. I'm paying this person to edit my videos. I'm paying that. I could keep the money in the family. It's 10 of us. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of brothers and sisters. It's a business. Nobody want to learn how to edit. Nobody want to do nothing. Then when I help everybody and stuff, I'm hearing through the grapevines and everybody like, oh yeah, your brother came down here talking shit about you, talking about you want him to do stuff that he don't want to do with his life. He trying to make you what did he say? I'm trying to live my life through you. Like, how? I'm just trying to make you get some money. If I'm paying this person.
I get that one a lot. Like, what?
I'm not trying to live my life through you. Nigga, you want some money? Edit these damn videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving you. It's your job.
Exactly, bro. I'm trying to keep it in the family, bro. But it's easy to get sympathy for somebody that everybody hate, regardless, than it is to go out and do whatever that you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers right now, oh, my brother, like, because me and my brother don't really get along and stuff. He easy to say, oh, that's why such don't mess. Like, bro, they're contacting you because they want to contact me. Like, bro, they don't care about nothing that you care about. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you went over there for your birthday. This is your birthday. And all they was talking about was me. Like, bro, like I don't know what else I can do at that moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we supposed to be tight because we're brothers. We grew up together. But jealousy just took long. He just, not to make this whole thing about me and nothing like that, but, the nigga thing was what? We all supposed to have VVSs. We all supposed to, if we rocking the same shit. Yeah, we all doing the same shit. We all making a family business. My brother, he want to start his own shit, and he want me to, I got Young Bastards. It's at the end of this, it's at the bottom of this video, Young Bastards, my clothing line, it's everything I do, my music-wise, everything. This is what I do. He want to start his own stuff, but he want me to fund it instead of everybody coming under the Young Bastard umbrella. That's like if we have a DankScole team and you give everybody DankScole, and I'm like, no, you gotta give me money for Young Bastards, and I want to start my own stuff. No, why would I give you money to start your own brand when I have a brand already, bro? Just come under my brand, and we all can.
They don't want to. Some people don't like being under people.
Exactly.
But you don't have to be under me.
Exactly.
So you can branch this off and make your own thing.
Exactly. But they want your money to do their own thing. Yeah. Like, bro.
It's crazy. Everybody want to be a superstar, but nobody wants superstar work.
But people don't understand that you can break off and be that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody is not going to be the superstar forever. Then you can break off and do something else. Break off and do. You got LeBron with his friend. Not everybody signed under his friend with the Clutch Sports. Like, bro, you can make your own lane, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You could take over what I'm trying to do with the clothing and do all this other stuff. Have my brother, okay, just write me some designs. I pay somebody $1,500 to do some designs for me. Instead of give him the $1,500, I'm gonna give you the $1,500, and you just bust out the designs. But I need you to go learn how to do it first. Go get your, the computer, learn how to do it. Not just sketch them. I need you to go from what is it called? Adobe and all this stuff to do it. Niggas still don't want to do that.
Because you trying to mold them.
Like, bro, and that's the problem, bro. They just, oh man, it's just a lot, bro. I ain't trying to get too deep in here. It's only an hour podcast, man. Y'all already know what it is. But we had a mode right now which is pretty much fuck them. We had DankScole in here today.
Yeah.
She, cause we couldn't really talk about everything that we want to talk about. It's an hour. Later on, might have her back. We might chop it up about some other stuff.
Mike, because you don't like me.
Oh, you said what?
You said Mike because you don't like me.
No, folks, you gotta come with it, bro.
Right.
You gotta come with it, bro. Stop coming.
I'm gonna come dressed next time. Come here in gala attire.
But later on, finish try to see if we can do a little more, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. How podcasts be, but right now it's just hours, so we already past the hour, and I ain't trying to get kicked out or nothing like that. But like I said, DankScole, man, thank you for coming for this podcast, chopping it up about YouTube, about family stuff. About a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't get into that. A lot of that. I ain't get into your
Respectfully
girlfriend.
arrogant.
I ain't get into nothing real. I made joke shit about May.
She gonna have a big face on you. Just wait, it's coming. Woo,
Big respectfully arrogant.
Wait till you see the comeback series.
What you mean?
Wait till you see the YouTube comeback series.
What was that? What you talking about? Oh, you coming back?
Wait till you see the series that I'm opening up with.
Okay, you got stuff with her?
Everybody.
With everybody?
Whole family.
See, look, now you doing something different because last time you didn't want to do that. You didn't really want to do and you told me that she wasn't really into doing stuff like that. She's still not. So you just gonna make her do it?
No, I'm just slowly convincing her to do like every video she do. Yeah. That's like she taking one more step into the pool. She almost in the middle.
Okay.
Can't go nowhere after that.
She gonna start making money and you gonna.
I think it's just she don't want to like you know how girls is. They don't. Yeah. I want you to know I love you for this. Like I don't want to be on there.
Is she gonna start her own channel?
She don't want to.
What if she start? That's gonna be a red. That's gonna be a red flag.
That's what I want. That's what I want her to do. I want her to start her own channel.
Because motherfuckers get their own channels and shit. We just seen all them couples get their channel popping, and you're like, oh shit, she happened to flighted on them a few times. Channel would
be beautiful.
You would do a couple channel
with her? Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. That's how much I love her. I'm only saying that because it's not that they obviously I'm not trying to cause her girlfriend like no gold digger or anything like that, but we know how YouTube is.
There's gold diggers out here.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to disrespect, but I'm just, how motherfuckers is. They get their clout and they go, like all the little jazz and not saying Tay and all that. Like jazz and Tay. No, did she make a channel? No, dude, she was cool. I don't think she really was there for clout.
You only saw in front of you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Saw in front of you.
That's true. That's 100% true.
I was glad when our little trip got canceled.
Oh, for real?
Where was we supposed to go?
We were supposed to go, was it Coachella?
Lollapalooza?
We were supposed to go somewhere. Was it Coachella?
It wasn't Coachella. Lollapalooza or something. I think. No, Lollapalooza is in. Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud. We was supposed to go to Rolling Loud. Yeah.
After I went to Coachella, I wish we would have went to Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I wish I would have went to Rolling Loud too. Remember Tyler watched the weekend thing? We actually going to
the weekend. You would have loved him at Coachella.
No, she already got her ticket. We're going to Vegas. She's gonna go see him in Vegas. Like
he was doing this little thing.
The only thing I'm mad now that my girl not gonna be on the thing. That's what I was actually going for. She was going for the weekend. I was going for Doja Cat. But now
Doja Cat killed. Doja Cat stole a performance from the weekend. I'm not even gonna say she did it.
Yeah,
she came out there.
Man, we was watching that, but Tyler was making us watch that. Like, bro, and it's different. LA is like at 10. It's like 12 here. Like, bro, we have to. Yeah,
Doja Cat killed her performance. Like she could have did a main headliner. She could have headlined.
Yeah, Swedish House Mafia. Like the hell,
standing in the desert. Listen, we standing there, feet hurting. He's still out there.
And you had them damn. What did you had? You had on them.
Man, I had on that day I went and got me some little running shoes.
Running shoes.
The day before I had on them chunkers.
Yeah, you did. Because when you made that video, you posted. I'm like, she got some big ass shoes on to be out there. to be out there, Coachella.
Them Gucci's I got from you.
Yeah, that's what you had. I'm like, bro, she got some big ass shoes to be. She running up to everybody. I'm in Coachella. I'm like, okay.
My feet was on fire.
Hot as hell out there.
My feet was on fire.
But yeah, we don't want to get kicked out. This was respectfully arrogant. Again, thanks for coming out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this every week. I got my guy Vaughn Mo coming out next week. Other than that, I'm gonna try to see if I can get some some of y'all top YouTubers. I ain't gonna say no names unless they reply to me, but not y'all gonna be getting me and talking about what's going on in my life and stuff like that. But other than that, this has been respectfully arrogant for your boy Jacoby. So funny. We had
arrogant. Oh, DankScole.
Okay, DankScole everywhere. Shout out where
DankScole everywhere. Everything is DankScole.
Everything is DankScole. Other than that, we out for the count. Peace.